I have here a 1989 E350 Econoline cube van with a 460. This had sat for about 5, 6, 7 years, and the fuel in it had gone bad and the fuel pump seized up. I replaced the pump, got the fuel flow on it, but it was just coming right through the fuel rail, in through the fuel rail, right back to the tank. So I don't know if it's building any pressure or not. So at any rate, the injectors don't seem to be firing, and we'd had some rats and mice around this under the hood and elsewhere. And anyway, they might have chewed some wires, or they might have, it might be a bad relay, or who knows what. I just need to move this thing around my property a little bit. I don't need to put it on the road or anything. So I did a little hack. So what I've got here is a vacuum line that's stuck in a little tank of gas here, and I siphon fed it and then hooked it up to the back of the plenum here, so it's gravity fed now. And then I've got this surgical clamp up here. It's about halfway across that line, so it lets a little bit of fuel through, not too much so, because you get too much it just dies, too much fuel. And then the other surgical clamp is just a shut off for it. So I'm gonna fire this thing up, and hopefully it's going to work like it's been working. Like I moved around the property a little bit already. Anyway, here we go. I just put this back on here to shut it off. I can shut it off, but and you know, this actually is a thing I thought of. I stole this idea from the old washing machines, gasoline powered washing machines from like the 1930s or 40s. They had a kick starter on them, and all they had was a twist valve, a little turn valve on them. There's no carburetor, and so they were only running at such and such RPM. So you ran them at 1 RPM, and they seemed to work fine. So if I had a dial, a little screw valve on this, like a fine-tuning screw valve, I could get that thing, you know, dialed a little bit better, at least idle around. But this works just fine.